Good evening, everybody, and thank you once again for joining us tonight for Malaysia. We're very excited to bring you different tastes and flavors of the Malaysian area. It's been a favorite of ours for a long time because it combines both the great Indian influence along with Asian influences, which are two of our favorite cuisines that we like to play with. We have the opportunity of combining some of these great flavors, and we hope you enjoy it. Tonight, I'll go through the different courses that we have here. Hogan then will show you the planing technique for it. But to start off tonight, we have our first course right here, which is going to be the ulam. Ulam is anything that starts with a nasi ulam, or nasi means rice. So what we've done here is we've taken a jasmine rice that we've added pea flour to it, which makes it blue. So the blue is a natural color. It's nothing you should be afraid about. And what we've got here is some fresh hamachi that we cured on top of kombu dashi. Kombu dashi is a natural seaweed that imparts almost like a natural MSG or a very like an umami type of profile. Umami is that fifth element that your tongue tastes, which we feel is very prevalent in any kind of Asian kind of cuisine. So right here, that's what this is. The second course that's going to be on our list tonight, which is kind of unique, is an ayam persek. Ayam persek is a soft egg. It's basically made a little heavy cream, a lot of eggs, a little bit of water. So you're making a very light, fluffy omelet, and then what's inside of it is the persek, which is the chicken portion of it. For those that are vegetarian, we use king trumpet mushrooms. And what it is, it's cured in a sambal. A sambal is a combination almost like of red chilies and galanga. It's got garlic, it's got kaffir, it's got a really nice fragrant aromatic mixture that the chicken gets marinated and then it gets roasted. It's being served with a red Penang sabayon, but the sabayon is a take on a sabayon. What we did is we made it tonight with coconut cream. Coconut cream is that stuff that floats on top of a can of Coco Lopez, let's say, or something of that style. You get it really, really cold and you whip it up and it aerates really, really, really nicely. And you add red Penang curry to give that really kind of like wonderful flavor to it. It's served with a cucumber salad. The next course from that is the ikan bakar, which is a roasted mahi-mahi that's done on top of a banana leaf, and it is served with purple yams. Purple yams is technically Hawaiian, but it's also used in Asian cuisine. I am serving it with a red chili. This is a really spicy chili. If you feel brave, you can cut it up and add it to the mix. Otherwise, you can just look at it and think of it as being a very nice pepper to have in your meal. They're served also with a bunch of aromatics. The aromatics is Thai basil, it's cilantro, and it's mint. What we're serving it with tonight is a coconut curry broth, which is made with just coconut milk. Again, I took the different kinds of chilies and I soaked them, and you make a very, very fragrant, flavorful broth. All the dishes tonight also, guys, we're serving a mixture of different kinds of seasonings and herbs that are here. Everything from the Thai basil to fresh bean sprouts to pickled carrots and red peppers to our aromatics, which again is Thai basil, regular basil, and cilantro. These ingredients can be added to any one of these dishes just to kind of give it a really wonderful like fragrance to it. And just because that's what you want with this kind of cuisine is it's the senses, right? It's the smell of the food, it's the flavors, but the smell kind of gets you going right away. The next course after that is one of my favorites, and this is a nasi lemak rendang. Rendang is made from a short rib meat, but what it is, you make kind of like an Asian sofrito, where I take onions and garlics and chilies, and it all gets kind of charred together, and then it gets pureed, and it makes an extremely wonderful flavor. And then what you do is you soak your meat in that marinade, and then you braise it. It gets lots and lots of shredded coconut, and it gets a fragrant jasmine rice with this one. The last dessert that we have is a getuk lindri, and what this is, guys, I couldn't really tell you. I gave it to my baker to have some fun with it, but I know that it's got a heck of a lot of cassava in there. And she bought cassava. We peeled it, we boiled it, we mashed it. So it's really quite amazing, all the combinations. And it's served with a fresh gooseberry. Please do not be afraid to eat this gooseberry. It's kind of fun. This is the only dish out of this meal that has peanuts or any kind of nut added to it. So those that want to refrain from that, it is separated, so you can avoid that if you want to. The same thing with all the broths. All the broths that we have tonight are in separate containers. So as Hogan, who's going to show you how to plate it, kind of puts it all together, know that everything should be heated up separately, and you can pour things over and kind of make it a fun experience. I am going to pass it on to Hogan. He'll explain to you the drink, the wine that you're getting, and the next morning food that we have in store for you. I do want to thank everybody really from the bottom of our hearts for engaging with us on these different kind of dinners. It means a heck of a lot of us to help us get through the winter, and I hope that you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making it. Thank you so much and have a great evening.
Hey everybody, tonight we are starting off with a really cool cocktail. This is called a Panaka Punch. So during the Malaysian Thaipusam festival every year, there's one kind of refreshing, really light, readily available beverage that they drink called Panaka. And basically what that is, it's a Malaysian limeade, they call it. So it's made with lime, palm sugar, which is readily available over there, a little bit of black pepper, turmeric, lots of fresh ginger that I juiced tonight, or you can muddle in the bottom of it, with a little bit of black pepper, and tonight I added some rum to it. And then the kicker is what you do is you take ghee, which is a clarified butter, and you actually shake it into the cocktail with it. And when you pour it out, it naturally strains out of the cocktail, so you're left with a little bit of residual. I did a turmeric infused ghee tonight. So there's not big chunks of butter floating on top, but you do get that nuance of flavor. So I have a cocktail shaker ready with lots of ice in it, my glass ready with lots of ice in it. I'm just gonna pour the cocktail right in there, pop my top on, give that a good shake, and then strain that over ice. And then we have two garnishes. So I have some little lemongrass straws that you'll just kind of put in the side there, and then garnish with a little bit of the this butcher's grind cracked black pepper, kind of give it that savory afternote, and enjoy it. Cheers. Then the wines you have tonight, if you chose white wine in your box, I tried to pair it with a really tropical California white wine. So we have a Chenin Blanc and Viognier blend for Pine Ridge that is lots of mango and pineapple and those fresh tropical fruits on there. Really light and refreshing. Serve it nice and cold. The red wine tonight is a German Pinot Noir, so a little bit more reminiscent of kind of like a Pacific Northwest Pinot Noir in the sense that it's going to be fruity. It's going to have a lot of life to it. Nothing too complicated for the variety of flavors that we have going on tonight. Really pairs well with the soy and the curry and the sweetness that you find in a lot of these dishes as well. So hope you enjoy the wines and enjoy.